Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is part two of the interior build on the 240. If you haven't already watched like the part 1 video, you should definitely go check that out. And the dash turned out amazing from it. I feel like the tightness of these bolts not protect me from an accident. Okay, we got both seats out. Now we're just gonna start cleaning it.
People watching this are gonna be like, wow, people in Canada really do have to wear their Canada Goose just to work on their car in the middle of winter.
It sucks, it's freezing.
Cold.
And the only reason we have the garage door open is because my buddy's working on his Jeep. Okay, so what I'm getting Robbie to do is tuck up these wires behind, just because we're gonna clean the floor and do a whole bunch of other stuff to it, and I don't want them getting in the way. Can you take off the battery tray and the ground?
Yes, sir. Anything else, Your Highness?
No, let's just start with that.
Would you like that with a hot dinner as well?
I would prefer. Okay, so I picked up all the junk in here, cleaned out most of the garbage, but everything else I'm just gonna vacuum out, but I'm gonna start with the rust hole that's at the floor panel of the driver. Okay, so we just got the inside all vacuumed up and like sanded it all down. So I bought this sound deadening because it is so hard to hear inside the car when you're driving and stuff. So the car comes with like stock sound deadening, but like it's like 100 years old. Yeah, so I got some new sound deadening that we're just gonna install now.
You're slapping her down.
Oh, I have to slap.
Yeah, this is a pass on.
Probably more than enough. Oh, my knees.
Oh, that smells just like vinaigrette.
Yeah. Okay, so we just went to Home Depot and got this rolling tool just to help, I guess, press it on there. But what we're gonna do first is we're just gonna heat it up just because it's really cold right now and this may not be super sticky.
Where do you want to go first? Do you want to do in the back or the front?
Let's just get the footwell done. We're just gonna test fit it in there before we heat it up.
Ooh, is that gonna be goopy?
Yeah, it'll be goopy.
You want to go right over it or what?
Oh yeah, go up.
Hell yeah, brother, keep on listening. Do you want to pull that harness out of the way?
Like right there?
Yeah, that'll be good. So
Like
let's
this?
just do a full piece, yeah.
Okay, see, but it's gonna be like really hard. I don't know how well it's gonna like wrap.
You might have to do just a cut there.
Yeah.
We'll do a slice there and
We'll
then we
do
can
the
really
slice.
just heat it up.
Do the slice now before it's all goopy and cut and stuff.
Yeah.
Just in case.
I think you should take the door. How high up do you have it there?
As high as it'll go before it hits that thing. So like right here is
Make sure
pretty
you
much
get this
maximus.
Oh, one stop. Wow, dude.
And this is gonna be hard to heat and then place.
So that's what I was thinking. Just paste it down and heat it from the top.
Heat it and then roll it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Heat it and roll it.
Alright. You wanna do the pasting? And I'll do the filming? That
Yeah.
way if it breaks it's not my fault?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. And that's how she begins. Ooh, that's nice. It kind of makes it look ugly, but you're gonna cover it anyways, right?
Yeah, carpet.
It's like it's made for the job or something.
It's actually a very convenient size.
The sheet or the roller?
The sheet.
Try and lift that one up on top before it settles. Yeah.
Ooh, it does make my hands warmer.
Heat it around these areas where all the ribs are, so like get some good heat on them.
Yeah, to try and like flex it.
That feels pretty good. It looks like it laid on pretty nice.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is I think we should do the main parts now, and then start cutting up pieces. Or
Yeah.
For sure, no, for sure.
Actually, you know what? Let's count how many pieces we have and just kind of like get an idea.
So you'll need another one here, one here, one here. So you'll need 4 full sheets.
3 more sheets.
Or sorry, 3, and then you'll probably need one here, one here.
So 5.
5.
And then we can start cutting up for trans tunnel.
Yeah, so you could probably do another 1 sheet cut in half around this way,
Yeah.
and then
Start cutting small pieces.
honestly, like, just do another one over here.
Might as well just use it all.
Well,
Cause what? Am I gonna reuse it?
no. You can
Like-
do some in your trunk too, over the rear wheel wells and shit, so you don't get so much road noise.
Okay, so we got all the sound deadening done. I did like the rear wheel wells, the trans tunnel, and then just up like your feet area. And it looks really good. It makes the car like super bright in there. Like obviously we're just gonna start covering it, but I like the way it looks. All right, we just put some gloves on because this thing's kind of gross, but also if you notice that the screen looks better, it's just because I'm using like Robbie's like smaller camera, just because like I'm so sick and tired of waiting around to get my new lens. And also one other thing is if you notice in the background right there, I got some parts and I'm excited. Okay, so we got the carpet out. We're just gonna toss it in there and then we're gonna vacuum it and then we're gonna dye it just to make it look a little bit darker. One thing that I do wanna do first before we install it is get these wires run the right way. But what I'm thinking is we'll put the carpet and then run it and then it'll go underneath like that center console thing.
Yeah.
And then the back seats will go over top. Like I don't wanna bury them underneath the carpet. Got the carpet in there, now just trying to pull it underneath.
I think I got it.
Yeah, you got it? So we got the carpet underneath the trim piece right there. And then got all the bolts for the seats sticking through. And then like the center console is gonna hold that stuff down right up there. So should we start putting together the interior? Are we tossing the dash in?
We're tossing dash in, dude.
Where's that wiring harness? Right here. So the reason my headlights aren't working is because all these wires are touching each other. So when I got power, it
Just shorted everything.
it shorted and then it fried like a little module. So I got a new module and before we plug it in, we were just gonna tape all these off. Boom! Okay, so now that we got this thing fully in there, we're just gonna start putting bolts in it. Like I got one down there, there's a few there. But we're just gonna get this thing fully in there before we start putting the cluster in and all that other jazz. Okay, so I got the cluster here. I took out the old bulbs and then I went out and bought some new ones. So I'm gonna put these in, hopefully with that little control box that I had that I replaced. I put it right there. But we haven't really tested it yet, but I'm just gonna put some new bulbs in it just to make it look nice.
All right, get the key, boy. Oh, we got half. Okay, well that's half more than we had. Put these bulbs over here, see what happens.
All right guys, I came to the conclusion that I need to go get a new cluster just because like this one's not working and I want to test another one just before I start tearing apart the wiring harness. So I gotta go do that tomorrow. But one thing I want to say before that is I have some exciting news for you guys. Well, it's really exciting to me. So as you know, it's like cold in here. Like there's no insulation on the roof. And when my dad's car's in here, it's like there's no space for me to work. and there's no room at Robbie's garage. So we've been talking, and we both kind of want more space, and we both want to do this stuff together. Like we love working on cars together, but like there's no room for both of us to do it at the same time. So he's growing out of his garage, like just for his own reasons, and we decided that we're gonna get a shop together. And I'm stoked for that. And it's gonna be so much fun just to have like so much room. Like this one's like 20 feet by 20 feet. And like the one we're looking at is absolutely huge. So I'm gonna go get a cluster tomorrow and we're just gonna test it. And then I'm gonna finish the video. So far it's coming together really nicely, but you guys are just gonna have to wait till the next one. Thank you and see you later.